now according to what I hear consensus on, I didn't get this from one brother, and since I got a consensus, don't ask me who I heard it from, because once I realized it was agreed upon, it didn't matter who told me, right? And I know you can get this information, and that is that, they had certain disagreements with the Nation of Islam because, a lot of guards was getting into things that they felt didn't represent these names they were wearing that they got from the temple, see? So the father, directly say, hey, well, there's one way we could fix that, and that's get out of these names. He didn't give them no issues with that.
Yeah,
so
because Islam was in the street before law came.
That's right.
It was happening before law came.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when it came, man, and seeing there was conflict with the Muslims at that time. He said, I'll tell you what, man, so y'all distinguish yourself from them, just get your own name. Don't get no Muslim name.
Right.
That's
Now,
all.
see, when
That's
I took,
simple to me, but it seems to be a point of contention now. What Allah told you and what Allah told you. What are you telling me?
yeah,
What are you telling me?
you get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
So this is why I give this brother credit. Rashid, it was a while before I realized he had universal in his name until I took universal. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my boy, I am all. You understand? Rashid, I knew him before.
Been taking issues for years, bro.
So it's no big issue once we know who you are and you represent. What's the issue about the name? Still a righteous name,
Men don't teach men to do what you do, and we learn.
Yeah,
That's
we
for
learn.
teaching somebody else.
But
What difference would it make what my name mean?
That's right.
I mean,
oh, you mean as far as what it is?
why would I got to go into my name, what it means, unless you didn't know, unless you wanted to know why I chose. But there's things, we waste so much time on things that don't need to be dealt with.
Right, yeah.
And we so be in the grave teaching those people that don't know. I mean, why you want to teach me at 63 years old? What do you want to teach me?
Yeah. See, now,
And if God told you, He told you because He wanted you to know. And depends on the cipher He always built. He might have told you a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it might not have
But
been
you
meant
can't
for me,
run
right?
with that.
Right.
That was for you and for me.
Right.
Brother want to run with stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, you was there at a time, and beautiful you was there. You met the man beautiful, but don't stop the process that he taught us to build.
Yeah.
Don't take away nothing from me because he who met him. That don't make you no greater than me.
There
I
you
met
go.
those that came through his seeds that came through him. And they didn't never advertise that they knew Allah and Allah told them. But this is a millennium people, man. They spend so much time on tribal stuff, God. Let's talk about making money, making it better for us, man. I let a lot of time brother be talking. I just listen to him, man.
Well,
and then say, you ain't teaching me nothing. Not at 63 years old. I'm already set in my way.
Already set in my way.
If you don't want to eat, you don't. Like I said, you don't want to eat what I eat. That's your business.
Right.
And like what R. Kelly said, what you eat don't make me. You know what I'm saying? So listen, let's move on, man. And we should never be in a disagreement with each other. We got to respect. That's why we say how you see it. So you tell me how you see it. I'm now excited. Well, that's how you see it. If that's how you see it, I got to understand and listen to hear how you. I'm going to tell you how I see it. I'm not going to disagree with you because maybe you woke today, you seeing it like that.
He used a good example because I guess you was bringing up how a lot of guys would say that a brother shouldn't have cipher in his name, correct?
Oh, I ain't never heard that.
I heard you say now. I'm now a cipher, so okay. I just want to make
he
clear.
said now cipher.
Oh, now cipher.
So I got born about a month ago, wasn't it? And what I've learned over my travels, I wasn't born here, but I was raised here, and I didn't get the knowledge until like around 2000.
You mean in Hawaii in general? Okay.
I was born in Ohio, but I was raised in Best Island.
Okay.
I didn't get the knowledge until around 2008. Pardon me, I had a stroke for my speech.
Okay. What's your physical degree right now?
I'll be power cycle September.
Okay.
Young blood, baby.
Well, all due respect, I've had on and off struggle with drugs, so that contributes.
So you were born in God understanding.
Yeah. Yeah. Please. So in essence, I've been quite a few different places here in America, and I was always, so to speak, groomed by the brothers here in the root. However, I did pick up on some things along the way, like the whole now cipher, white self, and speaking using the alphabet in terms. A few weeks ago, I was in Medina, here in Medina, building cigars, and he asked me what I said. Now cipher. Fuck that beat called. What does that mean? And he gave me a breakdown, and it was made understood because that's some stuff that's not all right. This is how it was told me. I don't know if anybody agree with it, but it was how it was told to me. That's not really our language, because if you really want to think about it, when they talk about C-cipher punk or C-cipher power, blah blah blah, this and that, that's not in our language. That's not in our alphabet.
So what?
No, and I was
said no, right?
I was whoever stopped you with all that fool, so what? I said knowledge. You don't have to agree with it, but you knew what I meant.
You said now cipher. What's the problem?
Yeah, what's the problem? Why would I have a degree built on that?
It's not so much that I felt I had a problem.
Why would
with
he had?
But
Get
that
outta
was
here.
that was him. Like,
I just say
like,
peace and kept moving, man.
That's understanding.
Waste no energy and time with that bull.
Well, I get it though. I
What is it to get?
for me.
Okay.
I said for
All right,
me.
you took something from it.
Like I did, and
All
I
right.
did because what I learned from all of my different travels, one thing I noticed that the farther away from the root that you get, the more diluted the message is. And I can honestly say that for my experiences. Knowing and building with brothers here and building with brothers say in California, South Carolina, whatever, it's a whole lot of differences. And then for me, you have a lot of these jailhouse buildings. Are less than come from jail, or less than the essence of a lost supreme mathematics alpha didn't come from a jailhouse mentality, or even the anger. Now I understand that we reach at wherever we can, and I understand if a brother come to me and ask for knowledge, then it is technically my duty to give it to him if that's what he's asking for. However, what I have learned that it's some things that goes on that are not necessarily seen as right and exact. I'll give you a perfect example. When I was living in Tracy, California, my original enlightener is Citizen Truth for Law from Ohio, and he told me, he said once I had moved away, he preferred me to have somebody rule with him that's close to me. And I accepted that because that's my original teacher. This one brother, he said, well, you want to build with me, I need you to about essence. Or I want to be a part. So I never heard no mess like that. So now I got to indoctrinate myself, you can be my teacher. I didn't agree with that. And he said, well, that's how we do it over here in California. I said, okay, well, I don't agree with that. I'm gonna move on. And I'm only saying that because like a lot of stuff, like the rappers, a lot of jailhouse talk, jailhouse teachers, a lot of the stuff that we hear in today's time, it didn't come from us.
Okay.
It didn't come from us. It came from some slick, hip, and cool shit. Like I love to say, and I'll always love it. One of my favorite groups of all time. However, I'm gonna see a law rule and blah blah blah. That's not how we talk.
Well,
That's not how we talk. I was even talk in retrospect to the peace side. And I did the research. This ain't nothing I took off face value. I've seen a multitude of reflections from back in the day, nobody used a peace sign like this. It was always a one. It was always a one.
60s,
Yes.
early 70s.
Yeah, so they had peace the footprint of the American chicken, that three cycle with three prongs, right?
And you will have, and I don't,
Well, you gotta build with me. I'm gonna
I
have.
don't, what I don't do is, I don't badger nobody.
Okay.
However, I know the effort. And for me, especially for me, you know why. For me, I do my best to try to stick as close to the essence as I possibly can.
Well,
And my name is not the best name out right now. My name is not the best name out right now. I'm under a heavy microscope, and I want to build one to that. You know what
what do you mean your name is not one of the best names? What do you mean?
I don't know what to think of that.
If you have a right name, right?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm talking about my history.
Oh, yeah,
My
okay.
history.
Well,
You know, I've made some mistakes.
well, I was
What's
gonna
the
build.
minister name?
I was gonna build on that too, because now if Fakeem was still here, he would represent them quite. I'm sure these guys know I'm giving you the unadulterated truth. He said he took, Fakeem because he did a lot of dirt. He told me, directly he did a lot of dirt and Father Divine. So, that was the reason, and I appreciated his transparency. He said, he'd rather, go by Fakeem because he didn't even like it.
I know Joaquin, but let me tell you something. It's a standard, man. Truth out of season will never be successful.
Quit.
Right.
Right, because I remember very well, man, standing in the MEDINA Parliament in the cycle, in the public, talking about I changed my name to Joaquin because Father Divine killed people. Father Divine. I said, why would you say that?
Right.
Why would you say that?
Right, that's not something, right.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not,
So, I mean,
yeah.
Truth out, well, we know your history, God.
Right, yeah.
But sometimes it's just,
Right, see,
you got to go ahead, man. Right there. You stole some money and bought crack. We know this, man. Now you're doing to make it better for that fact. You're trying to lose in. Well, the next time you're ready.
yeah.
Are you still using it?
Yeah, because it ain't about just saying I'm sorry. It's about changing your
It's
behavior.
like if I owe you money. The compliments, man, is to pay that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right. Good analogy. Yeah, good
You
analogy.
know, there's no angels in there.
Yeah.
But I never did what you did.
I'm an angel. Y'all don't know my definition.
know, we all got
I'm an angel in my way. I'm just saying. If you don't know about it, I don't need to tell you about it. I did a lot of stuff when I was coming up before I got now. Getting knowledge changed me from that way. As far as walking with God's nation, I did all that. When I got this, I determined that the brothers say I have to represent. And I have to carry myself in according to being a righteous man. So I kept it that way. I don't do those things I did back then. But I'm not having no I don't know what the word would be. I'm not having no fallbacks or nothing. That was a time. That was that time. I walked with God, like he said earlier, I'm not in disagreement, but when I got it, I had to write an essay. I gave my students, they had to write an essay because they wanted knowledge, and I wanted to see why they say they wanted knowledge. So this is why they wrote the essay to me. Then they went out and did some research on pork, and they had to write an